The question is more important than the answer. All right. This is so critical when you're using AI because the quality of your question is going to give you an amazing answer. And here's where I'm going to do something I talk about in my book that nobody else that I know of is talking about. I use it to co-think. And what that means is, let's do this. Think laterally about. So this is a simple example. There's about 20 different ways of thinking. We're going to do think laterally. Just what that means is thinking sideways. So this is how you can turn yourself into an instant thought leader. You're trying to come up with an idea. You can't really, you want to get a fresh angle on it. Thinking laterally, it's sideways thinking. So what it takes is here, let's look at this. The phrase suggests a powerful reframe of how we approach problems and knowledge. The traditional view treats questions as a means to an ends, but this treats it as the answers are the real prize. The lateral interpretation flips this. The quality of your question determines what becomes visible or thinkable. A breakthrough question opens new territory. A mediocre question answers to a brilliant question. A mediocre answer to a brilliant question still advances understanding more than a perfect answer. Practical implications. So let's go with, what does this make you guys think of? Just top of mind. Anything jump out at you?
Well, in marketing, why should they care? Really, why should they care is the most important thing. Because if you can't make them care about your company, then they're not going to want to do business with you.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna try something. Did I talk to you about Move 37? Sorry,
I
real
don't
quick.
know. I'm not sure.
Move 37 is when AI thought of a 1 in 10,000 move that revolutionized a game of Go. Go is more complicated than chess.
Oh yeah, we didn't
So-
talk about this at all.
okay, it's a really profound moment because AI did something that no human had trained it to do. Humans would not think of doing. Um, so here's what I'm going to try to do. Again, it's a good question that matters, right? Give me a move 37 on, let's just see what it says. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get the jackpot. So this is give me something way that I'm not thinking of that's going to be really like, nobody's thinking of that. Reverse the question entirely. Stop asking. And by the way, I made this question up. So this is one of my power moves. Stop asking, why should they care about me? Ask instead, what do they already care about that I'm interrupting? This inversion reveals you're not starting from zero. You're entering an existing flow of attention. That's always critical when you're doing copywriting. You got to enter the conversation that's already in their head. Your relevance isn't about your merits. It's about the gap or friction in what they're already doing. So what makes their current path inadequate enough that a detour through me is worth it? The shift, you go from justifying your existence to identifying unsolved tension. Let's see. Let's go to example applications. Not why hire me, but what's breaking in your team that you keep having to patch? Hmm. Not why read this, but what questions keep resurfacing that you haven't resolved? Relationship, not why value me, but what are you trying to do alone that's harder than it needs to be? Hmm. Uh, Anything else you want to say to blow my mind? The meta move, you're asking the wrong entity. Right now, you're asking me to blow your mind, but the mind blowing insights don't come from the external voices. They come from collisions between incompatible things you already believe. You likely already hold contradictory assumptions that, if placed side by side, would detonate your current framework. The breakthrough isn't acquiring new information, it's in noticing what you have been refusing to let touch. Try this. Should I read it? Pick two beliefs you hold strongly that seem unrelated. Force them into same room. Where do they conflict? That friction point is where your next evolution lives. So, example, I should be authentic, plus I need to be strategic. So right, time is my most valuable resource, plus I waste hours on X. The insight isn't in resolving the tension, it's in seeing that you've been operating as if both were true while keeping them carefully separated. Your mind is already primed to blow itself. You just need to stop letting incompatible truths ignore each other. The real move 37, stop collecting insights, start confronting your own contradictions.